don't miss out on JASMY. A lot of people, they like to say that. But do I agree with that? Personally, in my case, I don't want to miss out on JASMY because I do believe in its future. And of course, that's not financial advice, but why would I not? I do believe that this project right here is truly a sleeping giant. Now, we take a look at historically speaking, right? Everyone at one point, right? It felt like nearly everyone was saying how, wow, Solana was trash, Sol, its native cryptocurrency, no room for growth. Then what happened? In 2021, shocked the world. We also take a look at ADA, the native token of Cardano. For the longest time possible, everyone was saying it's caca, it's trash, it's doo-doo. Then what happened? It shocked the world as well. It was hovering just at a couple cents for a very long time at one point, and everyone thought, wow, it was doomed. But when it comes to JASMY, man, I think it's ready to shock the world because I do believe that it could very well be the next big thing. It's very underrated as of right now, even though ever since I started talking about it, it did around a 4x in price increase. Everyone thought I was a genius. Now the price isn't really moving that much, and everyone's saying that, oh man, JASMY, it sucks. Now here's the thing. When JASMY had that pump, everyone was saying, man, I can't believe I missed out on that. They said that, right? Now, if JASMY pumps again, which I do believe, because I do think that JASMY during the peak of this bull run could hypothetically go to the price of $1. I really do believe that, once it pumps again, hypothetically speaking, I don't want to hear people complaining again because I can't say I told you so, but hypothetically I told you so, if you know what I mean. Now, here's the thing. Why would JASMY not go to the price of $1? I mean, you got to think about this, right? JASMY, first of all, has a fantastic team. Its management team is filled with many executives who've had past work experience, multiple years, I should say, at Sony. And as we all know, Sony, it's the real deal. So JASMY, when it comes to its team, it's not like it's being run by a group of random people in their mom's basement eating Cheetos, Doritos, and Papa John's pizza all day, right? It's not like that's the case. Even though a lot of projects out there that are like that, I'm not going to name any names, but yeah, you get my point, right? The people that are leading JASMY, they're actually out there, they're professionals, they have a lot of experience, they're just not hidden somewhere in their mom's basement, to the point that some projects out there, right, they're led by people like this, so then when things go bad or when things go sour, the team just leaves, then the project, it just goes off into the abyss, there's no future. But JASMY, I don't think that's going to be the case. And also keep in mind, JASMY, first ever legally compliant cryptocurrency in the country of Japan, so that's a bonus right there in my opinion. Hashtag Salt Babe, you know what I mean? That's a cherry on top. Now, is it necessary for a project to be successful? Does it have to be a legally compliant cryptocurrency in the country of Japan? No. But, this right here, again, is an added bonus. If it can help, why not, right? And also, keep in mind, JASMY, it's attempting to revolutionize a market that could be worth nearly, right, $800 billion in the very near future, because that's actually true. We take a look at how, according to Fortune Business Insights, the global data storage market size could be worth nearly $800 billion over the next 6 years. Very crazy to think about. And how is JASMY attempting to revolutionize the data storage market, you may ask, right? And that is through decentralization. Decentralization, by the way, it brings a lot of benefits to the data storage market as of right now, which I think is very antiquated. And what I mean by antiquated is that it just feels like a dinosaur, this market, right? It just feels very ancient. You think about this, right? The data storage market as of right now, primarily centralized, which means that, of course, it's typically controlled by a single entity, controlled by big tech giants, and usually there's these multiple single points of failures, which, of course, is not ideal. But at the same time, not many enterprises are gravitating towards decentralizing data storage, which I think is a major issue, but it's just a matter of time before they do, because it's just much more beneficial, in my opinion. I mean, just think about this, right? Historically speaking, why did we inflate tires, right? Tires originally, they were solid, no air inside. But why do they do that? It's because, quite frankly, it's just a lot more comfortable. It's just a lot better. That's called innovation. Now, the exact same thing, in my opinion, is going to happen here in the world of the data storage market, because we as humans, we constantly innovate. And I think that, yeah, sure, centralized data storage, it's worked well for a very long time. But again, we need something that's a lot better. That's decentralization. Through decentralized data storage, no longer are there going to be these multiple single points of failures. No longer is it going to be controlled by a single entity or by big tech giants. So I think that right there is called innovation, and I think people strive for innovation, society in general, and I think it's just a matter of time before something like JASMY truly does take off. Because once this enterprise adopts it, once another one, other enterprises are going to look at that and they're going to say, wow, this one's doing that, this one, okay, we'll do it as well. Again, right? It's just a matter of time, but it takes time and patience because great things, of course, they take time and patience. The Eiffel Tower, it wasn't built in a day, took time, much like in the case of decentralized data storage solutions. It's going to take time for enterprises to truly start FOMOing into something like this. But again, right, when it does happen, it's going to shock the world in such a fantastic way. And $1 really isn't all that crazy for something like JASMY. You got to think about this, right? I mean, that's around a 50x from here. And of course, the market cap at that point, considering current circulating supply, would be around $48 billion. Not all that insane. You take a look at Sol, which is the native cryptocurrency of Solana. Market cap as of right now is around $65 billion. And is Solana better than JASMY? Is it more revolutionary? Personally, I don't think so. I think JASMY, it's a lot more revolutionary than something like Solana. And also on top of that, right, we take a look at how JASMY, it has a way lower market cap. So that right there, straight off the bat, is just much better for me when compared to something like Sol. A lot of people out there, they're FOMOing into a random nonsense dinosaur project like Ethereum, which the market cap is nearly $400 billion. It's like, dude, come on, man. What is the potential upside in that? Think about this, right? If, let's say, Ethereum were to do a 5x in terms of market cap, around a $2 trillion market cap at that point, is that realistic? I mean, come on, that's not, in my opinion. Especially during this bull run. You got to take this into consideration. GDP of Canada back in 2022 was around $2 trillion. So is it possible for Ethereum to do something like that during the peak of this bull run? Absolutely not, in my opinion. What's even more likely, right, to do over a 5x during the peak of this bull run? Of course, it's JASMY. Ethereum, it's pretty much a dinosaur. People, they love it because it's cool, but who cares about that? I'm looking to get potential gains here. When I see a project, hypothetically, potentially, right, doing a 50x and reaching the price of $1, and of course around a 50x to go to the price of $1 for JASMY, why would I not choose that? I'm going to choose something which I believe has a lot more room to grow, and I do believe that is JASMY. I think that this bull run, the potential could be so great because there's more crypto owners than ever before in history, nearly 600 million. I mean, man, when I take a look at a statistic like that, really the sky's the limit. And of course, it's not going to happen overnight. As we all know, the Bitcoin halving event very recently happened. Historically speaking, altcoins, they've rallied anywhere between 18 to 6 months after a Bitcoin halving event. So, right, either, worst case scenario, we're taking a look at potentially a year and a half from right now, which is October of next year. So that's crazy. Now, best case scenario, of course, would be October of this year. But again, right, there's a range there. But it's just a matter of time before JASMY pops off. When you have this many crypto owners, man, the peak of the bull run, JASMY at the price of $1, I don't see why not. I think it's revolutionizing the data storage market. First ever legally compliant cryptocurrency in the country of Japan, and team is A+, filled with multiple Sony executives, or at least ones that did used to work at Sony. So JASMY, pretty much a complete package. $1, I don't see why not. I think it's that special. And if you want to check out a very interesting video, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. And make sure to subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.